Ladies and gentlemen, today is a historic day for the Philadelphia Eagles. Today is a day where the Eagles got a lot better. Today is a day where the Eagles found a foundational piece on defense. Today, the Eagles found a true playmaker on defense. And you know how you know I'm right? Because the Dallas Cowboy fans are worried. They're nervous. They're depressed. They see their teams not doing anything. And now they have sunk so low during their depression to start overeating. The chickens that they sacrifice, no more. They're eating it. They are eating for emotional damage. Just look at this.
Didn't we all say we were?
Dallas Cowboys went to D-Law and said, brother, can you spare some money? No, I can't. Okay, here, take $30 million guaranteed. Oh, wow.
Yes,
But they should have done that from the beginning.
Career.
They should have done that with
I'm going to flip out what? Wait a minute. I'm going to flip out. What am I flipping out about? So D-Law is now a $14 million cap hit. Right? These might be the best wings I've ever made. I got some more cooking. Oh, my God.
Disgusting! Dallas still stinks. You're by the way, King Dingbat here, and you know what? You know what? Today was a good day. Today was a really good day because the Eagles today, and I mean this more than probably a lot of other years of free agency, the Eagles got significantly better today. The Eagles really upgraded that whole defense just by one player. The Haason Reddick signing, in my opinion, is going to go down in Eagles history as one of the big signings that we've ever had. It is huge. I put it up there with when the Eagles signed Malcolm Jenkins or Javon Curse or somebody like that. It is an impactful, huge signing. Now, before we get into all that and everything going on in the NFL today, if you haven't, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We do Eagles content every day. We're going to do NFL content as well. We do some Sixers. You don't want to miss it. If you were here today, you saw how crazy things got. You don't want to miss any of this action, man. You don't want to. It's worth it. All the fazools in the world, it's worth it. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe. And also, if you've been subscribed for a while, just double check, double moonwalk check. Make sure that you're still subscribed. YouTube has been doing that on some of the channels out there where people are just getting unsubscribed. We don't know why, but it is what it is. So just double check, make sure you're still subscribed. Now, today was a big day, and when I say that, I'm not blowing it out proportion. This was a big day, okay? Because Haason Reddick was exactly everything the Eagles needed, in free agency. Okay, they needed a guy who could get to the quarterback. Haason Reddick can do that. A guy still in his prime. Haason Reddick is in his prime. A guy that could be a foundational piece on defense. He is that. A guy who is a legitimate, true playmaker and can change the game around from a defensive side of the ball. When's the last time we've had somebody like that? It's been a long time. Haason Reddick is all of those things. And to get him is just absolutely, it's huge, okay? It is, to me, he was the biggest need out of every player in free agency. And I've been saying this since the end of the football season. Haason Reddick is the perfect guy. I don't know if you get him, but he's the perfect guy that the Eagles need. And guess what? They went out and they got him. And shout out to Haason Reddick. He gets to come home. He's from Camden, so he's going to be back in the area. He's coming home. You're coming home, Haason Reddick, and we love you, man. We love you. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But today, Haason Reddick, big signing. The Eagles, they go out. They signed Haason Reddick to a 3-year, $45 million contract worth $30 million in guarantees, and the deal, it has a max value of $49.5 million. That is a lot of money. But in the grand scheme of things, $30 million guaranteed, that's a bargain. The Eagles got him for a bargain. DeMarcus Lawrence, I believe, signed a 3-year, $30 million deal today. Okay? I think the Eagles got a great deal for him. I have a feeling maybe he just wanted to come back to the Philly area. He wanted to come home. So that played a big part of it. But, I mean, dude, this is one of those days that I'll remember for a long time. Because, you know, we started today. I was streaming, and oh, by the way, I'll be streaming all day tomorrow in the morning, or morning, afternoon, and then on Wednesday as well. We're going to be seeing what's going to happen. But, you know, I got on thinking, you know, there was a chance that the Eagles could get Haason Reddick. I started feeling this way about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I was listening to Howie Roseman in an interview at the Combine, and they were talking about Jonathan Gannon's defense, and if the defense, you know, are they happy with the defense, what he thought. And Howie said, listen, we don't have players, not just on defense, but on the whole roster, we have players that definitely, or, you know, just don't fit the system yet, especially at the linebacking position. Now, when he said that, my ears perked up. And I said to myself, okay, well, he's saying the linebackers, except for T.J. Edwards, really don't fit. Well, who would fit? What is he looking for? So I went back and I listened to some Jonathan Gannon press conferences when he first got hired and he was talking, right? And one of the things that was asked was, hey, Jonathan Gannon, what kind of defense are you going to run? A 4-3? Is that your base defense? And he's like, I really don't run a 4-3 or 3-4. He's like, I really want to run a hybrid defense, and I want it. A lot of it's going to depend on who you're playing, the personnel, the down and distance, and he really talked about wanting to do, you know, a hybrid defense. Well, as soon as he said that, and as soon as I heard Jonathan Gannon say that, I was like, yeah, you do. You really don't have those kind of linebackers that can do that. And then Haason Reddick was the first guy I thought of. I said, he would be absolutely perfect. And I said, many times, if the Eagles really want to run something like a hybrid style type defense, then Haason Reddick is the perfect guy. Don't be surprised if they go out and get him. And that's what they did. A drink to that, pinky up, because we got class. And that's exactly what they did. So, to me, the Eagles got so much better on defense. It's not even funny. Now, we still got a lot of work to do. No question about it. We got to get a wide receiver. We still need safeties. We still need a corner. I still think you could use another linebacker. You know, I still think you're going to draft a defensive end in the draft. Matter of fact, with Haason Reddick, Jordan Davis looks even better of a prospect and a fit for the Eagles. I've said this before. The Eagles are going to get an edge rusher that can rush the passer in free agency. They're also going to draft one with their first pick. And I still think David Ojabo is the perfect guy. Even more so now. Even more so, because you lose Derek Barnett this year. You probably got Brandon Graham one more year. You're going to need somebody else. And David Ojabo is the perfect guy. Reddick, Ojabo, and let Ojabo learn. Let him put on some weight, get to about 270 in a few years. Holy crap, man. You got a monster defensive line. Can you imagine if they got Ojabo and then Jordan Davis and you have Reddick? I mean, it would be unbelievable. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Eagles use Haason Reddick, because some people are telling me, oh, no, he's going to be 4-3, he's getting ready to put on weight, and he's going to be primarily a 4-3 defensive end. I think that I think that they don't need to do that. I don't think he needs to be a guy that gets in, down in a three-point stance and then rushes the quarterback like a traditional 4-3 defensive end. I think he needs to be standing up, and I think you can really play that hybrid defense. When they're in a 4-3 base, let them go play Sam linebacker, and then just move them all around. Use them, Go check out what Dallas does with Parsons. I think he could do that role really good. So this is a big signing. This is like an actual, legitimate playmaker on defense. I'm, as you can tell, I'm thrilled. I am so thrilled about what the Eagles did today. It's a good start. We got a long way to go. So Haason Reddick, A++ in that signing. I think it was the best fit of any team signing anybody else. Okay, except for maybe the Chargers signing Jackson, which they did. But the Eagles, they had a big day. Now, there was a couple other things that happened with the Eagles. We got reports that the Eagles, I guess they were interested in Deshaun Watson. He asked it. He didn't want to come to Philly. So he's only choosing two teams, the Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. But here's the thing. The report tonight was that there's 3 first-round picks and players on the table for him. That's ridiculous. That's way too much. I wouldn't give 3 first-round picks. So the fact that the Eagles are out, listen, he doesn't want to play there. He doesn't want to play there. But it sounds like Houston's getting way more than I thought they ever could get, especially with his off-the-field stuff. Because, look, even if he's cleared or whatever, that stuff carries on and it's a public relations nightmare. But he's out of the picture now, so now we concentrate on building around Hurts, and it is what it is. And I think the next shoe to drop over, probably the next, it could happen tonight. If it happens tonight, you'll either not see this video, or I'll have another video out, or I'll be live streaming late tonight. But I think the next move is either safety, or it's going to be a wide receiver. Now, Christian Kirk was the guy that I really wanted. I wanted him. Pause. But he ends up going to Jacksonville, which I think is a great move by Doug Peterson. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars had a really good day. They get the lineman from Washington. He's slipping my name right now. They get Christian Kirk, and they're doing the right thing. Doug is doing the right thing in Jacksonville, but he got a lot of money. He got way more money than I thought he was going to. I think like 17, 18 on average a year. I was thinking more like 14, 15 million. So he got a lot more money. And I don't blame Christian Kirk for going there. I'm curious to know, though, if the Eagles did make an offer, if they were negotiating. Was it like a situation where Doug was like competing with the Eagles? He's like, the hell with them. Howie Roseman's calculating the calculations of cornbread. I'm going to get this guy. I don't know. But, the other thing with Jacksonville, it's going to be interesting because Doug has more power in Jacksonville than he had in Philly. So we're going to get to see more of the kind of players he would like. You know what I mean? But as far as our Eagles go, I wanted Christian Kirk. It's not going to work out. He signed. And you know what? There are still other receivers. Amari Cooper, he's gone. Don't want him. Don't care. Don't need him. Never need him. Devontae Adams says he's not playing on a franchise tag with the Green Bay Packers. He wants $30 million a year. That we'll see where that goes. And I really think that there's 2 receivers that I think the Eagles are probably going to get. I think it's going to be one of these 2. It's going to be Juju Smith-Schuster, who I think it sounds like he's the guy that the Eagles want. And it makes sense because the Eagles a year ago were interested in him. Now, I don't dislike Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm okay with it. I think he's got talent. I still think he can play. He's been a little injured, but we've seen what he can do at his best. People don't like the Twitter dancing and all that crap. I totally agree. I hate it, but what are you going to do? As long as he's producing and scoring touchdowns, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it. Hold on. I need a drink. I've been working out, trying to get rid of these chins. I put down the donuts, no more donut curls, and I'm trying to get myself in shape because I might have to go play football or I may have to run from nuclear bombs, whatever the hell is going to happen in this world. Pinky up. Pinky up. It means class. Now, I can see Juju Smith-Schuster. I would say most likely it's going to be him. Another guy that I really wouldn't mind getting, and probably out of all the receivers left on the board, free agency-wise, I'd probably go for DJ Chark. I think 6'4", runs a 4.3, play the outside. Hey, why not? I like his size and speed. I would definitely sign him. But I think the Eagles are going to go Juju Smith-Schuster. We'll see. Allen Robinson is another guy. If it was me, here would be my top 3 wide receivers. Not the Eagles, but me, Philly 500. I would say I would go Shark, Robinson, and then Juju. That would be my top 3, okay? And how in the order in which I would go after those guys. Now, of course, if you could trade for a guy like DK Metcalf, I'm willing to give a first-round pick right now. Any of you Seattle Seahawks, Pete Carroll, put the glasses off, take your headphones on, listen. I'll trade you right now, DK Metcalf, for the 19th overall pick. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's get it done. That would be my dream. But, assuming that they're not going to trade him, I think there's 3 guys. But I think the wide receiver is the next thing to go for the Eagles. Then after the receiver, I think you got to look at safety, right? Marcus Williams is still there. Justin Reed is still there. And then I think Jabril Peppers is the guy to watch. Because what I wonder now is with Reed and with Williams, are they going to be able to afford that having just signed Haason Reddick? Or are they going to have to go to like a lower tier? I think the Eagles, you see today in free agency most of the time, day one, like today is really where you get the highest profile guys, like the top tier, the guys with the big money. Then you go into the second tier. I think the Eagles are waiting to do more moves when they get to that tier. That's the tier you're going to see Juju Smith, you're going to see Jabril Peppers, maybe Justin Reed, maybe those guys. So I think that the next shoe to drop is going to be a safety or a wide receiver. My guess is probably a safety first, if I had to guess. But it could go either way. And the reason I say safety is because I don't know how many good safeties are left. I think you got really like 3 guys that I can think of, maybe 4. Wide receiver, I think there's a little more left on the board. So we have to see. But I think watch out for Jabril Peppers also, because I heard rumors beforehand that the Eagles really, really liked him, and he is coming off an injury. He may be one of those guys that is like, hey, look, I'm worth more than what I'm getting offered. I'll take a 1-year deal, a prove-it deal, and the Eagles maybe can get him at a discount. Maybe there's a situation where they could get like a Reed and a Peppers if Peppers, can't find any suitors that want to pay him what kind of money he wants, which I don't even know what he wants. But safety, wide receiver, I think they're the next to go, no question about it. And I still think you need to upgrade your interior offensive line. So there's a lot of things going on, and it's funny because if you watch the Dallas Cowboys, their fans, they're panicking. They are panicking. Today, the Eagles got a lot better in the division. They got significantly better, okay? And so far this offseason, I would say the Eagles and Washington have gotten better. Washington, just by getting Carson, I think have gotten better, depending upon what kind of Carson you get. But the Eagles significantly. And I think Giants are kind of teetering right where they've been, although Evan Ingram just went to Jacksonville too, so they lost a tight end. But when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, they had to cut Collins, right? They lost, did they lose Cedric Wilson today? They lose him. They've gone from having this prolific wide receiving core to, I don't know. And they did bring back DeMarcus Lawrence. I think he had 5 or 6 sacks last year, and they signed him to a 3-year, $30 million contract. So he's getting a $30 million contract, and our boy Haason Reddick is guaranteed the same amount. And Haason Reddick is 3 times the player that DeMarcus Lawrence is today. DeMarcus Lawrence ain't the same player he used to be. Eagles significantly better. I know that I'm probably forgetting things. Mitch Trubisky, he goes to Pittsburgh on a 2-year deal. God, there's so many guys. But I'm going to try to do these recaps, over the next few days on these big days of free agency, trying to go over some stuff. Tomorrow we'll talk a little more about other teams and what they have done. But right now, I mean, listen, Eagle fans, today is worth celebrating. Okay, today the Eagles did the right thing. I give Howie Roseman a lot of grief. And I get people in the chat going, you ready to apologize to Howie? Well, he ain't apologizing. Howie should apologize to me. I ain't apologizing because my criticism of Howie Roseman has always been consistent. It's I don't trust him evaluating talent, especially in the draft. Okay, that's my problem with him. It's never been contracts. It's never been getting players in free agency. It's never been trades. It's talent evaluation and getting along with your other staff and people around you who we've had reports that that doesn't happen. Anyways, it is what it is, but day one, I'll say this is day one of free agency, even though technically it starts Wednesday. But today's a big day. Today is a big day. Enjoy it, Eagle fans. Enjoy it. And then tomorrow I'll be streaming live, or early morning, or late morning, early afternoon. Look for me there. And then, like I said, I'll try to do these recaps every day. And if there's another signing, if the Eagles make another move tonight, I'll be back. With that said, take care. I will talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat. I almost forgot. One more thing I want to talk about. Alex Singleton will not be tendered by the Eagles. I forgot to say this. He will not be tendered by the Eagles, meaning he is now a free agent. I wish Baby Arms nothing but the best. Good luck, Baby Arms. You see what I'm doing, Mark Holmes? I'm grilling. I'm coming for your meats.
Look at that.
Mark, DeMarcus Lawrence did something that none of us would do.
What'd he do?
Oh, golly.
Didn't we all say we would not take a
Yeah,
pay
D-Law
cut?
gave back some money. Well, no. The Dallas Cowboys went to D-Law and said, brother, can you spare some money? No, I can't. Okay, here, take $30 million guaranteed. Oh, wow.
Yes,
But they
and I
should
get
have done
another
that
paycheck
from
the
the
rest of your
beginning.
career.
They should have done that with
I'm going to
him
flip
from the
out what?
beginning.
Wait a minute. I'm going to flip out. What am I flipping out about? So D-Law is now a $14 million cap hit. Right?
Huh?
These might be the best wings I've ever made. I got some more cooking. Oh, my God. Ooh. Jimmy Davis. Are you related to Jordan Davis? Michael Anthony Fitness, gig economy, is my son.
Something with that money.
They might
You
just
don't know the Joneses
You're back.
ain't gonna do nothing.
Sorry. I'm sucking on the end of this wing.
I really think they're going after Gregory and keep him in house.
I think they're going after my personal
Hold on.
opinion. By
That's the
by
first
what
time
I'm
I've cooked
hearing.
wings like that before. And oh, my God.